Telstone, in Telstone, there is a Chnosot Sefer Torah.
Yes.
Rabbi Sushard, who lives here, just a minute. Rabbi Sushard, who lives here, he bring a Sefer Torah to Shul and was writing the letters, and now there is a whole parade in the street. So I was a little bit, I wrote a letter in the Sefer Torah and participating in the parade, and so I hope that after the shiur, maybe I'll cut it a little bit shorter. They've got a Seuda that he asked me, Rabbi Sushad asked me to come, and the Sefer Torah, of course, was contributed in the memory of his daughter, Chaya, that she died young, unfortunately. Look, the service in the world, we have to just strengthen our spiritual power and emunah and faith in God. And this brings us to the Mishnah 7. Chapter 6, Mishnah 7. And to some degree, and we see some here, great is Torah, for it gives to those who fulfill it life in this world and in the world to come. As it stated, for its words, the Torah words are life to one who finds them, and healing to all his flesh. So all the commentaries and so on stress, and there are examples, it strengthens even the physical body, the Torah, and not only for scholars. This mission is a continuation to a mission that we learned before, the previous one, which said 48 things a person can acquire Torah. Now, this Mishnah tells what is the reward that a person gets in Torah learning and observance in this world, in the world to come. This world is full of difficulties that we have, but this is the way how to go to Olam Haba. In Olam Haba, this will be free of pain or many free of difficulties. So only going through this world, the physical world, with its problems, this paves the way to Olam Haba. And it says the Torah gives life, as it says, Torah gives life. So not only for the scholars, but L'Osea, those that practice, because the main thing is סליחה, אני באמצע זום. It gives life and healing. He quotes Psukim, which told us, and we can understand it a little bit, even to understand if a person is with belief and Torah study and practice, so it helps him to overcome all kinds of aches and pains and stress. Otherwise, we know all of us are stressed, but if a person is, say, deep in Torah learning and so on, it heals the body and heals diseases and enriches, of course, the spiritual life. And the spiritual life is very, very important for a person to have it. Even there was a writer, Ahadam, who wasn't religious. I don't know if you heard about him, Ahadam. And he said, it's quoting a phrase that he said, more, more than Jews observe the Shabbat, Shabbat observes them. The Shabbat keeps us going. And so, not only Shabbat, all other mitzvahs. Without the Torah gives us way of life. Without it, and without the significance of it, what would happen to Am Israel? Look what happened to other nations who were in the past. None of them remain, and we survive. And all this because of the Torah. There is an interesting story that David HaMelech, King David, wanted to know, he asked God, he wants to know the end of life. When my life will end? And God said, I can't tell you when it will come. But he told him it will come on a Shabbat. So the Melech says, the David HaMelech, every Shabbat, he was busy learning without a stop. When the time has come for him to depart from this world, the Malach HaMoves, the angel of death, could not actually take his life because he was protected by Torah learning. So what did he do? The Malach HaMoves caused noise in the trees, and David HaMelech was wondering what happened. So this moment that he stopped learning, this is what the Malach HaMoves taught him. There is another story with other saying about Elijah. But of course, without Torah, this up to now we're talking about the point of even physical life. But spiritual life, of course, we know. What happened when communities that didn't have Torah observance or learning, the assimilation? What happened in Russia? Now there was, the last few years, started to wake up. But before, it was almost none. Also, we see in the Western world, the rate of assimilation is increasing. They say that in America, the rate of assimilation is about 70%. So it is actually frightening. So in short, this Mishnah will just I want to read. We spoke about it. It gives healing for your abilities and marrow to your bones. And again, it is a tree of life to those who hold it fast, and happy are those who support it. And it says, its teachings are a garland of grace for your head and pendants for your neck. If you've got a headache, go in deep learning you forget about your head. And if you've got a thought, and again, it should bestow on your head a gaya. Bestow the head of grace, it shall grant you a crown of glory. And again, by me, the Torah shall your days be multiplied, and years of life be added for you. As I said, because, yes, HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives grace to everyone of life. But we can shorten our life with stress and so on. So if we can get rid of it with the Torah study and observance, then it gives you long life. Length of days in its right hand, in its left riches in honor. And it says, length of days in years of life, and peace shall they, the mitzvot, increase for you. It gives us tranquility if we manage to do what the Torah tells us, which will strengthen our faith and emunah and security. It raises our way of pleasantness and not pass our peace. So there are a couple of suttim which comes to tell us how can we win with Torah learning physically, spiritually, elsewise, even financial-wise, whatever. We can ask questions, of course, do we see that people who are scholars, they don't have suffering? Yes, we have suffering. They can be poor whenever, but we don't. There is a technique, there is a problem. Why, whatever, which we don't understand many times. However, our scriptures are they attest to that things here to help us to have a long life, a peaceful life, if we just adhere to the Torah as the Torah tells us. Because it gives us a way of life which is secured. And please God, we should be zocheh to this. So without more, I want to finish here because I have to go to this film. I want us to come to the they've got a meal for the Siyum of Sefer Torah. So in Eretz Hashem, I hope that gradually we come. I still struggle to learn back to routine, but I'm doing it slowly. So thank you for being today, and in Eretz Hashem we'll meet Be'ezrat Hashem next Tuesday, and hopefully don't forget Thursday there is Tzom of Esther because Purim is Motzei Shabbos and Sunday. Not in Yerushalayim is Monday, but I'm not in Yerushalayim. I'm like you. It's on a Sunday. And don't forget Shul on Shabbat, Parashat Zachor, although there's some opinion that maybe women are not commanded to listen to Zachor, but nevertheless others say that we should. So it's a good opportunity to go Shabbos to Shul and Parashat Zachor, and don't forget the dinim of Purim, to listen to the Megillah twice at night and the morning or during the day, Mishloach Manot, at least 2 portions of food to send to a neighbor, to a friend or neighbor, and Matanot Levyanim to give charity to the needy. And let's hope that we will have Purim Sameach, maybe HaKadosh Baruch Hu will show us the miracles that were in Shushan, will show us now also in Eretz Israel with the problems with the Arabs. So have a good Voch and good night. I'm closing.
Thank you very much.
I want to wish you a good Purim, Arav.
Yes.
Have a
Thank you.
Good for me.
Purim Sameach.
Chag Sameach to you as well.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Mazel Tov. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good Purim and a good Shabbos. Thank you.
Thank you, and to you.